Hey everyone, so I'm stepping outside because for one, the lighting is nice and it's also really nice outside. So it's been a long time since I have done a video, and I just want to say that I have made like life changes and working on doing new things. So I don't even know the last time I really updated YouTube. I'm gonna be getting back to making videos weekly, but one of the things is I was working, at HEB for a long time, then became a personal trainer, and then was prepping last year for a show. Did 3 shows, got my pro card, placed top 5 at one of my shows, and then January of this year I became a fitness manager at a Gold's Gym, and did that until literally a week ago and quit. So I gave them notice. I'm not an asshole, but I have been always wanting to start my own business, do independent training in person and online coaching, and just getting more creative, and I felt kind of limited in that with my job. So nothing wrong with the job, to each their own. I know there's risk and a lot of pros and cons to both, but I'm really excited for the freedom and like the flexibility and just more opportunity. So everything's been going good this week so far, just kind of getting everything going, which is why I'm just now getting back into YouTube. I was hoping to film something a few days ago, but yeah, that's kind of like an update now, and looking at just kind of expanding in my goals. So other than that, like, I wanted to share some other things as well. I'm gonna like eat a snack because I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna show you all some of the snacks I usually go to, and then I'll talk more inside. I'm gonna show some of my go-to snacks. I'm gonna eat probably a protein bar right now, but right here. So like First Form came out with these protein bars. If you haven't seen, I did do like a protein bar review not too long ago, but kind of got tired of the chocolate just because, I don't know, I've been like eating a lot of chocolate. So I didn't get the double chocolate crunch one, but the salted caramel is seriously like a Twix bar, and the peanut butter lover is not too strong of a peanut butter flavor, but like a really good, just subtle protein bar. These are more like candy bar protein bars. What I like is they're like low temperature processed. So what that means is it's just a higher quality of protein. Of course, like all bars are, baked and cooked and stuff, so you're gonna degrade a little bit, but because of the low temperature, it's a higher quality. And then I just went to the Summer Smash a few weeks back in St. Louis with First Form, and I got to try the blueberry muffin, and to be honest, like, it is the best flavor I've ever had with Level 1. I'm not just saying that because it's new, but it has like a good subtle sweet flavor, and it's really smooth and creamy. It's not too overpowering or too weak of a flavor. It's also not too thick or too thin of a protein powder, because like their ice cream sandwich is a lot thicker, so it's nice to make like soft serve with it. But yeah, I just like the flavor. I have like vanilla and strawberry in the pantry, but just out of all the flavors that they have, it's so good. And so I ordered it day one that they released it online, because I didn't want to travel with a bunch of supplements from St. Louis back home, and it literally sold out, I think, within one day, like literally one day. And so it's still out of stock. So when you're seeing this, you can actually go on the website and get an email notification for when they're back in stock. It is by far my favorite. And this morning I had it with my greens, which is my foundational supplements. I know most people have seen my videos there with this product here, but the greens, I usually just put in a protein shake every morning. So I've always done it with like the vanilla or strawberry, but with the blueberry muffin, you honestly don't even taste the greens that much, and it doesn't disrupt the flavor of the protein powder. I know I'm like such a foodie, like going into full depth, but I feel like it's very important with those things. And besides like the flavor factor, it's just straight up an overall great product. Great for me to hit my protein goal, because I've been using the My Transformation app, logging my food again. I also kind of use MyFitnessPal, just transitioning over to, excuse me, but I don't get enough protein in. Like, I thought that not logging my food the last 8 months would help me like be intuitive and eat well, and what I'm realizing is I'm eating higher fats, but I have lower carbs, and I'm also not hitting my protein. So like I'm still getting 130 grams of protein a day, but I need to be consuming at least like 160, 170 is my goal for the amount of calories that I'm consuming. And then I know I've shared like some of this, but like my favorite yogurts are these suckers here. The Dan & Greek yogurt. Now, people always complain about like sugar intake. I get it, you're gonna have sugar and stuff, but like moderating your total overall sugar every day is pretty ideal. But this Greek yogurt is lower in carbs and the highest protein per package that I've seen compared to any other brand out there. So something to think about if you are trying to minimize it, like find something that's lower carb, lower sugar, and higher protein. And to kind of give you a summary of what's going to come in this video, I've already shared with you a little bit about new stuff going on in my life, slightly. We'll share more of that throughout videos, whatever. This is my channel. And then doing a Q&A now. There's a couple questions that were asked when I posted something on my Insta story on Instagram at jacqueline.penna. And then, what was the other thing I was going to talk about? Oh, self-care. Because I had asked people in my on my Instagram just to kind of, like, I don't know, just share some thoughts and something that they would want to see as a YouTube video. And someone said self-care. And, like, how do I focus on self-care? So I just want to kind of, like, share a little bit of that as well. But first, let's do the Q&A. So I don't remember who asked the question because I had done a screenshot so it wouldn't disappear. I don't know if that shows from Insta story. But someone asked, what's my favorite shoulder exercises? Or exercise, but I actually have a couple, so I'll say exercises. My favorite shoulder exercises is actually doing like single arm lateral raises, but like I'll focus on like instead of going like all the way out, because I'm really trap dominant, and I noticed that even when I try not to use my traps, they just get active anyway. So I'll actually like do single arm, and I'll try and bend the elbow more and just focus on hitting the lateral part of my shoulder. So I'll hit that there, and then I like to do like shoulder presses, really heavy, so it just depends on the day, but just typical shoulder presses. And then the other one was, how do you focus on your weak areas? For me, it's hammies. So for my weak areas, it used to be hamstrings, but what I did was to help with my hamstrings is, and it's the same concept. I'll go over like what my weak area is right now that I feel. But for hamstrings, I would hit whatever muscle group is like weaker, focus on hitting it twice a week. And also, if you don't feel like you're activating the muscle through the exercise, so like for example, if you're doing hamstring curls but you just don't feel the hamstring engaged, do more activation exercises. That way you can focus on activating or engaging the muscle better through the lift. But also the form has to do a lot with how you're engaging your muscle. For example, like lying hamstring curls, if you're lying down and you're, you know, lifting the bar with your leg, if you kind of try to think of how to like do this. So if you're lying there, your foot, you know, you kind of like dangle your foot out like from the ankle because the bar's like right above it. So now it's like presented. So when you're doing like the curl, a lot of times the leg's just like, the foot's just like whatever. But if you flex the foot down, you can activate the calf and hamstring better. So you don't have to like constantly be flexing the entire time so you don't cramp. But like as you're curling up, kind of flex, and it'll tighten that hamstring up better. So there's just different ways of like hitting the muscle better. So I would say hit it twice a week. If you don't feel like it's engaging, go slower concentric and eccentric movement, and then pause at the top to flex and squeeze that muscle better. And then also do heavy days so you're getting more strength as well and more power. So that's something that I would recommend twice a week. My hamstrings grew significantly over the past 2 years just from that alone. But for me, I feel like my quads are really weak. They just don't grow very big. So I'm doing the same concept. I'm doing twice a week. I'm hitting exercises that are more quad dominant, specifically on one day of the 2 leg days. But I'm also doing a lot of leg extensions and a lot of high volume. So I'm just trying to isolate that quad a little bit more. So that's just my answer for that. And then it's kind of getting a little dark in here. Okay, that's way better. Go to the other questions. Annie asked these questions on Instagram. So what's your favorite treat meal? I like that it was a treat meal, not cheat day or cheat meal, but it's like a treat. So I guess for a treat meal, honestly, just frozen yogurt, and then I'll put some like mini M&Ms in it. But if it's a cheat meal, pizza. But honestly, like right now I'm having a lot more cheat meals because I look at more calorie intake and I just kind of know my body. So just enjoying life a little bit more, but still being smart with the type of foods that I'm consuming every day. But when it comes to prep, the treats for like the high refeed days, the only thing that can fit that like I crave is usually like mixed berry Skittles. And I'll just leave it like that, or put it with Greek yogurt too. And then she asked, do you believe in cardio for those in an off season? So personally, I don't believe in cardio off season, just because like if your goal is to gain gain muscle and gain weight. To be able to gain muscle, you need to be in a calorie surplus. So if you know you've like completely effed up your diet for the day, and you just, I don't know, I don't want to say like a mental game, like you don't want to feel bad about it and like think it's like stuff for doing cardio, but I think that like sometimes when you've had a crazy week on vacation and eating a lot more than you should be, just to help control fat gain but still being in a calorie surplus, I think it's okay. And also, like I noticed too, when I quit doing cardio, like I tapered out of cardio off season, I was more out of breath even during my lifts. So you have to realize the cardiovascular need for strength training is very important too. So you don't want to like necessarily completely cut it out. I mean, you can do like circuit style workouts to where you're kind of getting that cardio aspect in your lifts as well. But I don't really do cardio now. I was a few weeks back off season, but I was kind of controlling the weight for my fashion show that I was in with Angel Competition bikinis. But even then I was doing like maybe 10 minutes of cardio every day or 15, just something to move, because I had a very sit down job and I just needed to move a little bit. But that's a long answer. But short answer is like, if you want to do some cardio, I just want to make it a priority, because you want your body to, when you decide to start prepping, not already be adaptive to cardio. So you're kind of starting fresh. You're not having to worry about, you know, having to then go up to an hour of cardio, which is unnecessary for prep. But if you want more specifics, just message me. I have my email below. And then planning to compete again. I am competing again, just not sure when. I don't have a date set for a show. I want to give myself at least another year for strength and gaining muscle. But also, since I just started my own business, I really want to focus on getting in the financial place that I want. Thank you guys for the questions. I really like that, and kind of nice to be able to like update everyone along with those questions and my mindset and thoughts too, because we're all in this stuff together. Going to go to the gym. I thought I was going to go to the gym first, but I'm meeting someone there later and I realized it's only 12 and I need to meet them at 2:30. So I'm going to like leave in 30 minutes, go work out prior to meeting up. But this is my new office space. I have this nice little setup here. I have been now creating a list to do every day and been completing it. So there might be, like, the idea is 5 things a day that I can accomplish. There might be some that might be like 6 or 7 things. That's if like there's a few smaller tasks. I also wanted to now go over I guess self-care and what someone recommended. I'm gonna like prop this phone up. Ooh, this is weird lighting. So, oops, let's see. Like, I'm not saying I'm a pro or like special at self-care, but someone asked, so I figured I would share at least my thoughts on it, because like everybody has different, I guess, goals or different ideas of self-care, and I just want to state kind of like how I view it, because I started thinking about this question a little bit, but let me back up a little bit. So like self-care to me, is that better? Oh god. Self-care to me is like not even talking about fitness and health, but just in general, but like exercising and watching what I eat, tracking my food, having the discipline to do those things gave me the confidence to help me have better self-care, because if I care about my internal body and the way I feel, and controlling the inside of your body, like taking your vitamins and getting the nutrients from foods and exercising, you have a better mood, you have clear mindset, you have better just mental clarity, and so all those things then can direct you into other areas of your life that you want to focus on. So from doing all these fitness things, it's actually helped me have confidence in myself and having that self-care, but that then translates to other things. For example, like I've been doing my nails, so like this is my recent, I'm redoing them in a few days. I'm gonna go back to black, but I like always made fun of women like doing their nails. I'm not gonna lie, like I've never done my nails but like once for, I think it was for a wedding, and other than that, like I just don't believe in going to the nail salon and wasting money. But I ended up doing it for one of my competitions last year because I didn't want to worry about the press-on nails falling off, and they just look good, they made me feel good because I see my hands all the time, and I was like, I'm gonna keep up with these. And so I've honestly been doing them since last September, and sometimes I like feel lazy, but like not wanting to go back to the salon or the spa. But what I like about it is it's me time. It feels good, and if something feels good to take care of for yourself, you should do it, because why would you not want to feel good? So there's that. I like my hair black. I need to re-dye it, but like just doing stuff for yourself that feels good. I just spent some money at the med spa to do micro needling, so I've done like 2 more sessions. I have 1 more. My face is getting a lot smoother, more clear. Spent some money on Roden & Fields product. My sister is a distributor for them, or rep, or whatever you want to call it, and that's made my face feel and look better, and so it's been giving me confidence in myself too. I got lip filler a while back, about a few months ago, and I've been wanting to do that for like 2 years, so I'd already been putting it off, and yeah, I just finally got it. It's about experience, and it felt good doing it, and I mean, like, I get more tattoos, and it's just about whatever feels good to you and like you enjoy, and you kind of get that like aha, like enlightened, and you stand a little taller and a little bit more confident. You should do those things more frequent. It's not about the money, but it is. Like, you gotta understand, like, don't break the bank just to have this like look. Like, I know a lot of people out there are just like racking up their credit cards to have this look for other people. Everything I do, like, I don't go shop, I don't buy a lot of clothes, I don't do any of those things, but I'm gonna do and spend the money on the little things that I enjoy. Do things for yourself that feels good, and then you'll be more confident, you'll stand a little taller, and I mean, you work hard, a lot of your money goes to bills, so you might as well enjoy a little bit of it for fun. Find that one thing that you feel like what you feel really good with, but you've been lacking in trying to make time for it. So I want y'all to comment below some of the self-care tips that you might have too. Just kind of good advice as well. But I'm going to end this video here. Thanks for watching this first video back. It's been literally like 6 months since I've done a YouTube video. Alright, see y'all later. Bye.